On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Across the field, the head coach of the Eagles. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And Monday night prime time is underway. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They run it with St. Paul Barkley. They'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. And they're whistling for a stop here. That's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. So first down from the 41. They go play fake with Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Downs at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
play action. Hurts has it. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down, here's Dak. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And Prescott finds him at 1st as he slides down to end the run.
A gain of 10 yards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. One pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Prescott to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Play action now for Prescott. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air. Prescott. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Here's Dak. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. On 1st down, Hurts. Smith snags it over the middle. 2nd and 3 now.
Complete to Devontae Smith. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down. Oh, and they're getting up the fullback, trying power for it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. That one's cut along one sideline. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's ETN on first down. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Dak now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
To C.D. Lamb. 4 yards on the pickup.
Dak off the play fake.
Second and 6.
He brings it in. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost him points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Looking for an open pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Prescott now on third down. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal, Dallas.
They'll run. ETN. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. Hurts on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. DeMarvion overshot.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's Dotson with a catch out right. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Cowboys, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And you can see he's valued well beyond his work just as a runner. He's leading NFL backs in receiving touchdowns late in this season. First and 10, Prescott. And this route's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, second down. Etienne gets it on the draw. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. We've set it down from 37.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third
Third and long, they're going to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Brian Anger on now to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They go to Barkley again. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Hurts trying again on second down. He lofts it deep right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Dowdle now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 30.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He dodged the tackle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, here's Dak. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. That's him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got Mingo, it's complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now here's Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Hurts throwing again. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. It's Hurts once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Elliott connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Dak now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. All right, short of the market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Prescott now on 3rd and 1. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design keeper here for Hurts. So a 1-possession game brought. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these 2 teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Design quarterback run here. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
13
Prescott takes off with it. Now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. This is ETN. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. This is ahead for about 5. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now they need to get 4 on third down. From the gun is Prescott. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. Third and long for him here. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. Already has 1 in this game, this from 30. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First down, on with Barkley. And he only manages 1. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's a screen to Barkley. Shoots away from 1. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he sends it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. Looking this fullback now. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing here. Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Pass play on first and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. On the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
Incomplete. He was defended by
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. So a tough spot now. This is third and 9.
Brings up third down and 9.
Here he goes, third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in themselves right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Dowdle now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Look underneath here for Etienne. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. Finds his fullback. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Prescott here from the gun. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. Throw here, third down. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Ryan Edgar, the one to send it away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They've kept throwing it to him as we work throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
coming up.
A loss of 6
We
yards.
get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Brings up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Hit some space around midfield. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st and 10, Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. That's Lamb running the slant. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
a gain of 6 yards. And this
He's a dive up the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's
New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and we see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
He's got it. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
20 all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
That's incomplete left side. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defended by DeRon Bland.
Air it out on 3rd. They set up the screen. It's Smith. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Counter give to Etienne. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
ETN again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. He puts him air under this one, right side. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got it.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Eagles 20.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, they can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Smith, incomplete. He was defended by Deron Bland.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Rebel on the coverage.
Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Now, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Running it here with ETN. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. ETN gets it on the draw. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled for no gain. Now after the play, we have somebody shaken up. That's Jahan Dotson in some distress as they come out to look at him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
And 11.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.